So if you have Tai Chi and you just do the movements, you're all basically just doing the physical part of it. And then you have, the Tai Chi, which is, the mental part. And that's the various principles. So you're trying to follow the various principles of Tai Chi. So, weight on one leg, pelvis tucked, back straight, shoulders slightly rounded, shoulders relaxed, elbows heavy, hands light, hips relaxed, knees heavy, feet light. And we can go on and on with all those, tongue touching the roof of the mouth. So all those principles are the mental part. Now, if you have both of these together, then the spiritual comes out. So this can give you, not robust health, but it can help with your health because, you're moving blood, and stuck chi is, the problem with illness, sickness. So this could move all that. And the various principles is going to keep your mind stimulated. So, ward off things like Alzheimer's. As people get older, they start to get a little bit deficient mentally. This keeps you sharp. So you talk to Tai Chi people that do both of these, but with these over a long period of time, it starts to change you spiritually. So whatever, and the spiritual, I believe, is a balance of yin and yang. So some people say to me, Tony, what do you believe spirituality is? You could be a Christian, a Muslim, whatever you want to be, and that's a religious part of your life. That's good. But the spiritual part of your life, you could be a better Muslim, a better Christian, a better Buddhist, a better Taoist, if you have this balance of yin and yang. And you can be a better husband, a better wife, a better boss, a better, everything comes from this. And this is, to me, is the spiritual part of our life, is this balance of energies. And that helps every other thing that we do. So if I like bonsai, if I like, raise birds, if I like to cook, I'm better at it because I've got this balance spiritually. So I know exactly, it's just innate. You start to act, and Eckhart Tolle talks about living in the present, and I don't like that. I like innate living. That's my term. To live innately means it's to live with like you are living exactly as you're supposed to live. Animals don't have to think about, I got to go to school, I have to be a Christian, I have to be a Buddhist. Animals just are there. So they, like Eckhart Tolle said, they live in the present. A lot of these other teachers, Wayne Dyer and everybody said, live in the present, they're all in this big kick now. The next thing is going to be something else. But to me, this is what you need to live innately. What you already have there, you just take advantage of it. The problem is in America, we have everything else to pull us, and we can't really live innately. The only way to get there, though, is physical and the principles, and then you become spiritual. And as you so Tai Chi is one way. There's other ways to enter it. Hypnosis, a healthy diet. There's a lot of other. Obviously, religion helps people to get more into to balance themselves. But the easiest one, and that's why Tai Chi was always named the Supreme Ultimate by the Chinese. Tai Chi Chuan, the Supreme Ultimate Fist, or the way of cultivating yourself. Remember, in the letter fist, the word fist in Chinese, there's the father radical inside. So it's like being under the father's care, being under this mentor's guidance. So it could be a male, woman, whatever. But in those times, the father was the one that was supposed to guide the children. And as far as their future and everything else. So. My name, Xu Zhongyi, my Chinese name, Xu, they gave me, is the double person radical, and Xu means gentle, and then Yi means physical, so, and then Zhong is the center. So the way to get to the center is by being both gentle and physical. So this gentleness, you gently culture the body. These principles are to be done gently. That's a key too. So my Chinese name, whenever I tell people my Chinese name, they get so excited because they say, "Oh, Xu Zhongyi, it's a very good name." The meaning, So it's the physical Yi by the gentleness Xu. So that's the way to get to the middle. The Chinese character for what's correct. Put it over here.
That's the part of the Chinese name, the name China, right?
Zhongguo. Yeah.
Zhongguo.
Yeah.
King.
Yeah, so Zhonghua, that's the king radical. So Zhonghua. And then E is Beijing, Yihayuan. It's the Beijing, there's a park in Beijing called Yihayuan. So it's E, means the physical, it's like the physical part of Beijing. So whenever I say this, somebody say, what E are you talking about? And I'll say Beijing Yihayuan. Usually Chinese, when they say what radical are you talking about, what character are you talking about, they'll write it in their palm. And they go like this, they'll even show it. It's so funny with Chinese. They'll go like this, and then they'll...
With their finger? Or with
their finger or a pen or something. They'll just go like this. And what is the person? So I ask my friends, I said, what is, like they go like this and they go, so like they'll even do it in front of them and then they'll go like this. I've seen this happen thousands of times and I go, what are they looking at? All the children, they're all laughing. And I said, well, what are you actually seeing? They go, the stroke order. Yeah. They're watching them do the stroke order. Even from this position, they can actually, because they practice the characters over and over, thousands and tens of thousands of times, so they can actually jump out of their body into that palm and feel this. They watch it's amazing, and then they show it to them at the end. It's so funny because I would say, "What the heck is he?" He would go like this, and then the person would go, "Oh yeah, okay." So. Not only do we have to get to the spiritual by the physical and the principles, but we have to go there gently. And this is where Tai Chi has its power, is by going there gently. So we'll put that. But the problem is, most of the time, the reason why my Tai Chi students that are Yin love Tai Chi is because it gives them a physical movement. And if I start including this, they start feeling real uncomfortable. Like I had a guy tell me, he said, I want to study with you, but you talk too much. So I just want to come to class and just move. I don't want to listen to anything. So this part is not what, so a lot of Yin students will get very aggravated. The Yang students love me talking about this because it gives them a break from the physical.
Yeah, right.
They're not here for the physical, they're here for the mental.
Got plenty of that.
Yeah, they do it on their own, just day-to-day living. So that's the reason for that. So you got to have both of these completely. Innate living, man.
That's it.
So we can still do it in our environment, our present environment, Eric. We just have to be aware, as best we can. So we're back. Rudy said, ask a question, can Yang activities be healing to balance a Yin person? They absolutely can, Rudy. The problem is that they don't usually want it. So turn over for me. That's why Tui Na was developed, because Tui Na is a Chinese art for a Yin nation, predominantly Yin. Tui Na is like this, But real Tui Na is very, very fast and very, very demonstrative, and so people can get balance from that. That's why the Chinese love Tui Na. They don't want Swedish massage. Yeah. Next time you go to a spa or work at a spa or whatever, see how many Chinese are in there. They don't go to those places. They go to Pain Stop where people are beating them up. Because yes, it can. Yin and Yang have to balance each other. So somebody like me needs a very slow, compressive kind of, relaxing kind of massage. It's much better for me versus a fast kind of, stir me up. But Yin people don't like that, and Yang people feel slow, progressive massage is creepy. It's just like, Whereas Yin people, when they get a Yang massage, really, really, fast, active, they're like, oh, you're gonna kill me, They're so scared because they're feeling Yang energy on their body, not just in the room, but actually on their body. But it is very healing, absolutely. Answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds like it has to be a little more extreme in order for a young person to become balanced. An extreme yin and an extreme yang in massage. And Swedish is somewhere in the middle where it doesn't do anything.
Right, very good point. Swedish is pretty much in the middle, like she said. So it's just sort of like, can sort of...
Not healing.
Not heal, but, give yin and yang both a little bit of something, right? Yeah, absolutely. They're a very good point, Ronnie. So, so Swedish would be right, sort of, and they say, well, that's a balanced massage. It's like, well...
Yeah, well, people are not balanced. So you need like...
Exactly. So you can't give people a balanced massage because balanced massage doesn't work for the person that's predominantly Yin, and it doesn't work for somebody that's predominantly Yang. What you have to do is give them the exact opposite, not a balanced massage. Yeah, and so Swedish is supposed to be for everybody. It feels like it's for everybody because it doesn't change you.
It does nothing.
Right, so everybody says, I like it. So this balancing, para todos is for everybody. This balancing thing. So when that guy said flamenco is for everybody, I don't know if I agree with that. Somebody might get mad at me and say, well, but I really believe that Tai Chi, this balancing thing, knowing what art does to what. So people all want to come to Tai Chi, but they don't belong here. They should go to somewhere else, maybe do some lightweight lifting or something like that if they're more yin. More yang people need to be here. But we don't get too many yang people in this class.